everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about my Soft Sabre. I don't know why I want to keep saying Sabre. My Soft Sabre, and shooting that, and it felt good. I on Sundays I take my burner tent and I take it outside, the back of places, and I'm shooting. If anybody had any questions, all they have to do is just look at where it is, and to the naked eye, it's a paintball gun. But I am sitting here as I live and breathe, looking at somebody with this Tesla box car. Wow, it is sure is boxy. Let's see if I can. Oh no, you can see that. Maybe not. But I see the box Tesla. It's my second time seeing that car. But anyway, that Sabre is such a nice gun. It's just so light, but it's so powerful. Now, only pain I would say is you gotta take it out, put the 7 balls in, stick it back in, versus you changing mags. But I'm pretty sure if you do, they have some push-out system. It will take away your magazines. Your power. So I would recommend Sabre gun, do like self supply, and maybe push it from the front. Magazine, front slider, front wherever you want, front loader. I think that's terminology. And it was cool. I shot my Les Lethal and went my tent, which is sorely, I need a new tent. But right now, money is funny, so I'm spending $120. I make do with what I have, and I'll tape it up or wherever, But it was cool. It was nice to shoot, and I tried from some distance. I think I went about 70 feet, 60 in my eyes, and shot pretty good. It shot well. I was happy for that. It was a good experience to shoot. So yeah, I enjoy shooting my Les Lethal, and this is another great thing about Les Lethal. When you shoot it, all you gotta do is wash the balls off, pun intended, and stick it back in your gun. If you watch my other video, you gotta keep on buying ammo. Especially at 9, it gets a little pricey. But with your Les Lethal, you can use the same balls over and over and over and over and over again. One day I pop a pepper ball and see if somebody would take it. For those who doubt the power of pepper ball, I have broken 3 of them, maybe 4, in a 2-year span accidentally, and I could not breathe. I was coughing, I was mucus, up, you know. And one time I did it in the garage when I had a house, and it just, you know, everybody was coughing and gagging. So people doubt the power of a pepper ball. For the most part, it go work on most people. So, you know, people doubt power less lethal. If you get hit with a pepper ball, and if you know, have a moment to run and hide, that person is not going to be like coming. You know, it may take a little bit time for them to get it in their system, which I can relate to people who say, "Oh, pepper ball," you know. I get it. I understand. You know, it's powerful enough. Trust me, it's powerful enough to do the job. And I have just standard pepper ball. I don't have anything major. Imagine you have like the Dukes or the police version. And it's going to do the job if somebody's holed up. If they don't have a gun and somebody is going off, I think that is the perfect time for you to have your pepper ball. Load that pepper ball if you have it and say, hey, I don't want no problems. I'm asking you to leave the premises, stop, go, whatever. And then shoot one round on the ground, and then they may still talk, and then you know, and then you can say, hey, this next one, I will aim it right at you. And most of the time, it's going to stop them. They're not going to keep on going. They're going to stop. So, you know, it's good to have less lethal. You know, I'm a less lethal first, and then I'm a lethal second. And really, number one, hey, I'm not gonna do none of this and get away from the situation. First, you know, and people say, hey, aren't you a martial artist? I am a martial artist. And I'm not scared of most people, which I'm not. But I am scared of going to jail and not my child not being able to see me. That I'm scared. I'm terrified. Because it don't do any good. I cannot raise her from behind a jail cell. I have to be present. So that means I have to be law-abiding. So, which I'm law-abiding anyway because I have Christian values. I ain't perfect with them, but I definitely, that's kind of where my aim and my thinking goes. So, yeah, you know, less lethal all day. You know, then lethal if you have to. Everybody knows when you do lethal, it's going to do the job. Less lethal can't do what lethal can do. But once you shoot that bullet, you're responsible for it. And more importantly, if you take an unnecessary life, you know, that be on your conscience. And for some people say, well, you know, they should have broke into my house. And you got the right. They deserve what they get. But if I can stop them with less lethal and they live to see another day, you know, that's much better. I recently had a person who lost their grandchild like last week to, you know, to an unnecessary death or drowning. I don't know yet. The case is still pending in court, but nevertheless, this kid is dead. 16-year-old, dead. Hearing the grandparent and the mother screaming at the top of their lungs, and hearing that phone call, I would not wish that on anybody. So with that in mind, the sanctity of life should be on people's priority. As much as people want to take people's lives, you can do that. But to save a life is much, 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 much better. So, that's what it is. If all I do in life is just have some planking fun, I'd much rather be that way than, have a gun. If I was facing bears, I want guns. If I'm facing bears and they're far away, I'm trying to get them off my property, I'm going to do less lethal with some pepper ball spray and keep it moving. Because, life is important, right? So, all right, guys, have a good one.